Hi, welcome to Studio 122. I'm your host, Spencer James Nelson, and here with us we have Paulette Martinez with Mujeres de Accion. Did I pronounce that right, Paulette?
Yes, you did.
All right, perfect. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how did you come across Mujeres de Accion?
There's really not much to tell about myself, but one thing that I can say is the way I found Mujeres de Accion is through a friend, and she had already had housing and I didn't. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I got accepted, but I have nowhere to live. So she sent me an email and I did the questions and everything and I got in. So that's how like I found it, like
Alright.
through an email link.
Nice. And then, so how did the organization come to Commerce, anyways?
Um, Shatina Jones, she's like, she's really well known in the university, so I really don't know much, but I do know that she started it. That's
Okay.
just about it.
And then what year was this?
It was this year.
This year? Really?
Yeah.
So brand new organization
Brand
on
new.
campus. Really?
Yeah.
And then why was it started?
Why was it started? I guess there needed to be like more like I really don't know. That I really don't know, but I could only assume an organization for women, since
Right.
you don't see much of it besides sororities. Then they have like the living and learning community, but and it's a lot more different. And they do different stuff.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, that's nice. And then just because Spanish translation, what does Mujeres de Accion mean?
Women in action.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really awesome, actually. And then can you walk me through what a typical meeting is like?
A typical meeting. Okay. We usually sit in the living room and we, like when we're doing events or we're just having like usually we have topics we talk about and we just sit in the living room, or usually like we sit in someone's room and we just like talk about it and exchange ideas, and that's just what a typical meeting looks like. We
Okay.
just sit and chill.
And then y'all do any community service or anything like that?
Yeah. One of the ones that we did do, we helped around like the downtown commerce, and we helped paint the lampposts
Oh,
and like
nice.
clean up and stuff. It was really fun.
Yeah. And then what are some events that Mujeres de Accion hosted this school year?
Well, we recently had done Latino night, and we had like Mexican snacks and stuff like that, and we had just people come and just enjoy like Hispanic music, and so we just like watched them dance. We did a dance contest, and yeah.
Nice. And then you said for a typical meeting, you usually meet in the living room. Are y'all on campus housing, off campus housing?
On campus.
On campus.
Yeah.
Okay. And then with the living room, is that Women's Hall, Whitley?
It's women's hall.
Oh, okay. So you guys have your own little house and everything else
Yeah.
for it. Okay. Neat. Even though Mujeres de Accion isn't a sorority, y'all you all live together in a house on campus. What is that like? What's the community like within the house?
I think it's awesome because, well, from my experience, if I lived like in different housing, I would probably be really closed off. And I've gotten to know like all the girls very well, and with that, you build connections. And I'm always aware of something like everything that goes on campus, like activities and like fun stuff. So I never miss out.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And then do y'all go to different activities together? Like earlier this year, at the beginning of this fall semester, there was the big water balloon fight and everything, or just any activity on campus. Do y'all just go there as a community, or is it more individual? Do y'all branch off afterwards?
We usually branch off, but sometimes like I know for I forgot his name. For Lavarn Cox and Quinones, when he came, we all went as a group. So
Okay.
yeah.
Nice. If you're just um, so um, basically with the Mujeres de Accion, whenever you guys had events, what was the typical turnout for the event?
For like, oh, a lot of people came. It was a huge turnout.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have any specific numbers or just?
Well, maybe like about like 40 people, probably less than that, but like 20 to 30, 40, somewhere around there. But it was a huge turnout. We didn't think that anybody would come. Maybe probably like less than 20, but it was a huge turnout. A lot of people came. All our food was gone.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. If you're just now joining us in the studio, I'm here with Paulette Martinez with Mujeres de Accion. I'm Spencer James Nelson, your host. So, Paulette, just more of a personal question. How has the organization impacted your life?
My life? Well, like I've said before, I've built lots of connections, and from girls in the house, I have made other friends, and I'm very like introverted, but I'm also like extroverted, so that like I feel like I came out of my shell. I've learned new stuff, so I think that's how it's impacted my life. I've been like different in a good way.
And then coming from, well, first off, what's your classification?
My classification?
Mm-hmm.
Hispanic.
No, I mean, like, what year are you? Freshman, sophomore?
Okay. Dead, okay. I'm a freshman.
Okay, so coming from high school to college, what was it like going into an organization right off the bat?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
What was it like transferring from high school to college and just being already in an organization off the bat? Because I know a bunch of people, like with fraternity life, they'll come in, they have to go through rush week and everything else like that. While with you, it looked like you just dove right into the organization first day.
We came like around the summertime. We came before like anyone else came on campus. So we were already settled in before everyone else settled into their dorms. So we would have like meetings at the student center. So it was pretty new, and it was really awkward because I didn't know anyone. So you were kind of forced to talk to each other since we didn't know each other. So we would have meetings and stuff like that to get to know each other. So that's how it all started.
And to anybody who is potentially interested in joining Mujeres de Accion, what would you say to them?
Y'all should join.
All right, and then a final question. Do you have any last statements?
The organization is really awesome, and I love it.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. My name is Spencer James Nelson, and thank you, Paulette, for coming into the studio today. This has been Studio 122, and thanks for watching.